From taking a loan of 5 million naira to I need a therapist in the house to disqualification. Okay, guys, welcome to my channel, Celebrity Spotlight, where I spotlight all the facts about celebrity lifestyle, gist, and stories, and all have you. Okay, guys, this is about Faith, the Bbnaija housemate, the guy that was disqualified. This is his story. Okay, it's all about, first of all, getting a loan, getting into the Bbnaija house with a loan of 5 million naira. Then the second highlight was him asking for a therapist. And the third one was his disqualification. Okay, guys, I would like to narrow it down from the first to the last. This guy, honestly, I must tell you, this guy is a very a vibrant young man. He's very, very vibrant. He has so much vibe, and he has aura as well. Even though many people didn't see it as a good one, as a good aura, but he actually had aura in the house. Like, he had so many highlights in the house. Okay, guys, this is the journey of Faith into the Bbnaija house. First of all, Faith, after he was disqualified, he said things that happened before he got into the house and after he got into the house. Say that he got a loan of 5 million naira for him to be able to get into Bbnaija house. And I think he did not specify, or maybe did not give the detail of how he used the 5 million naira, maybe. But from my own viewpoint, I think maybe the money was used for the items he needed to go into the house with. I mean, things like the clothes, the footwears, fashion accessories, and the other costumes that will be needed in the house. And the money for the application, the application fee was also included, I believe, because during audition they have to pay for application, right? So all those things maybe where the money went, took care of. So after that, and he did all these things to make sure that he got his way into Bbnaija house. But guess what? In the end, it paid out. He got himself into the Bbnaija house after the audition. In his words, and I quote, "I did the unthinkable. I took 5 million naira loan to get into Bbnaija house." And that was Faith. Okay, guys, you know how it goes. Before you go for the audition, you have to prepare yourself. You have to get the necessary things needed that will enable you to go still have your wonderful stay in the house. So I believe that was what Faith did, because he needed money to do all those things. So he had to borrow because he believed he was going to make money in the house, maybe through the tax and all that, and still recover, come out, and repay the loan. Then again, guys, now when Faith was in the house, he was leaving his house. I think the first week he was doing so well with everybody in the house. He was associating properly with everybody in the house. And then the second week, a lot of attitudes started popping up, like things that he could not take as a human being. So people were seeing him as someone who is doing too much of himself, like being so technical know-how, like he knows everything. So people a lot of people do not like such energy. They feel like you are doing too much of yourself, like you feel like you know it all, and you make them feel less of themselves, or maybe they're not important in the whole show. So okay, now at a point, the whole energy was turning back again, or was coming back to him in a negative way. So he could not bear it anymore. According to him, in the diary session, he said that he was trying to engage everybody in what he was doing. He was trying to let them see his own point of view, like he wants success for everybody. If they are given a task, that he wants everybody to participate, especially his own group, so that they could win the task. But the energy he was putting in this thing just to make sure that his group wins the task, the group members, some of them will be, having negative, they'll be reading wrong meaning into it, like he is showing off, like he's being too superior, this kind of feeling, and the aura you give people when you put yourself out there, like you want to do it, you can want to give your best to make sure that you people achieve a good result. Some people will appreciate you, but most people in most cases, they don't appreciate you. They say negative things about you that you just want to impose superiority on them. It is the same thing that they could not do, but you are doing it, but they don't want to accept that you are doing your best just to help the group. I can remember the time of Efina. The same thing happened to her. The group members didn't appreciate her for doing her best to help the group. They saw it the other way around, like she was trying to impose perfection upon them. So they all turned against her. So this is what you get trying to be a leader. Once you are trying to express that leadership skill, this is also always what you get in some circles. So guys, the whole thing now started boiling down on him that I could not take it anymore. He is a human being though. So at a point now, he started complaining that he needed a therapist, somebody he could talk to. And the reason for that was for him to be sure if he was still fit, psychologically fit and emotionally fit to still remain in the house and continue with the show, or maybe to leave immediately, because he said he wanted to leave immediately at some point. And that was when he requested for the therapy, but it was not granted to him. So my question is, when this guy requested for this therapy, it was not granted. Why would Big Brother do a thing like that? Because I believe that such thing, when he gets to the diary session, that's when Big Brother will ask him, is there anything you want us to do for you? And that is when he, submit such a request. This is what I want from you. And the Big Brother will definitely do that for him. So, but in this case, I don't know why Big Brother, because of such, there is no public confirmation that Big Brother attended to that request. It just turned down like that. But then again, there is this housemate, they call her Fibura or something. The girl from Port Harcourt that moved from Port Harcourt to Lagos. I think that she's a therapist in the house as well. When they were doing introduction, I heard her say that she's a therapist. Maybe if he had walked to that girl to talk to her, maybe the girl would have cancelled him with that profession. But this is a show, so maybe. And I think maybe he was not in good time as well with the girl, because at some point he was not in good time with anybody in the house. So that was what, spoiled the whole thing for him. Okay, now guys, watch this.
Yes, you touch me first. Don't touch this. I'm gonna touch you.
All right, guys, so this was what exactly led to his disqualification. This scenario led to his disqualification. The thing that happened here is that he was dragging a basket that contains their work materials. They were supposed to work with the materials in that basket, so he was dragging it with Sultana. So unfortunately, he engaged with her and she had a fall, and that led to his disqualification. Now,
for your actions, you are hereby disqualified from Big Brother's house. Proceed to the diary room immediately.
So guys, that was how it happened. Just that singular mistake that he made cost him his stay in the house. It cost him his stay in the house. Just that particular mistake that he made. He has stayed up to, I think...
Too much. She was on the floor. She could have... Oh, no, that was too much. Like, he loves to instigate things that is... You did your own last night.
I told him to wash his plate because I was moody yesterday. I told him wash your plate. He didn't get angry. Konyi was that. He also said same thing to Konyi. Konyi understand me very well. Okay, I was moody. The next he just picked up the fight and started shouting. And he even climbed on top of that place. Turn everything to something else.
Something that is, you just want to create.
That I'm washing the thing because I'm looking for. That I'm doing it for this.
What the things you've worked for? Just mess with your head. It's a very foolish behavior. Hey, something you could have just left. What's your fight that we have used?
That's what I need to give. You're the second runner up. The first runner up. I need to give.
I don't know. Hey! But let's keep turning it to see if it's...
So guys, that was the housemate's reaction after he got disqualified. I think Fate has stayed up to 10th week before that disqualification, and if he had only known, he would have ignored that temptation that came then, because that was a temptation. Because according to him, they were given a task. What happened was that they were given a task, you know. Sultana was not there. Sultana was not there present when they started. And no, he never cared to go bother her. So they were doing their thing smoothly until later Sultana surfaced and was trying to, you know, take charge of the whole thing, because she said that Faith has always been superior to them. Like anytime they give them task, that the guy always like to, you know, outshine everyone, be at the take the leading role. So she just wanted to participate like a superior. She collected the basket that was containing the materials they were working with. So the guy could not resist it. And the thing now is that why will he always be Faith? That's where he got it wrong. He was not supposed to show that he can do it at all time. There were a lot of people in that group who did not push further, who did not do anything. He should have ignored Sultana, but he just wanted to flex muscle with her to show that he can do it. Then he confronted her, trying to drag the bucket from her, and Sultana refused, you know. So in that process now, he engaged with her and she fell on the floor. That was when the big brother had to call the attention of everybody and sanction him. So that was what happened. Okay, so now this is the reaction of the housemate after he left. So many people were saying a lot of things, and many of them said negative things about him, that he does not like to control himself, that he wants to show that he is at the top of the game all the time. He doesn't want to take instruction from people, but he wants people to take instruction from him. That's the reactions from the people in the house. And you know, all these people are adults now, so you don't come to a space like this and you want to you can actually carve a niche for yourself. You have your own space, but you don't want to control every other person's mind, like, you know, their opinion. It's only your opinion that counts or stuff like that, because that's what I'm seeing here. Maybe that's not who he is, because when he got disqualified, he was crying and was saying that they did not see it from his own point of view, that he was trying to do his best so that they could, you know, always succeed in every task that was given to them. But they were thinking that he was using it as a strategy to win the game. You know, one thing about this whole thing is that when you are doing what you know how to do best, some people will be thinking, this is a strategy he wants to use to win the show. So that's it, guys. Well, nevertheless, you guys know, like what Fate said. He said he borrowed 5 million naira for him to, before he got to the show. But now, how is he going to repay the loan? You know, it's very clear. Faith, while in the house, he did his best and he won a lot of tasks. You know, he won an innocent vehicle. Yes, he was the winner of that. And he also won, you know, I think about 30-something million naira. So from there, he's going to repay the loan. That's not a big deal at all for him. Now, guys, do you think Faith deserves another chance? Do you think he deserves another chance? Maybe that was his mistake, or do you think that's who he is for real? Let me have your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Let's talk in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video, my guys. Thank you for supporting me. Always like and share the video and subscribe to my channel. I will see you on the next update. Bye.